Here, along the fertile banks of the River Nile, one of the world's most enduring civilizations first took root. For thousands of years, this great river has been the lifeblood of Egypt, its predictable annual floods depositing rich black silt upon the land. This natural bounty allowed agriculture to flourish, providing the stability for a remarkable society to emerge from the desert sands. The story of Egypt is, in essence, the story of the Nile. It was here that people learned to work together, to harness the power of the water, and to build a world of unprecedented scale and ambition, a world that continues to captivate us to this very day. This ancient land was ruled by powerful kings known as pharaohs. They were seen not merely as rulers but as gods on earth, intermediaries between the people and the divine. Under their command, a complex society was organized, with priests, scribes, soldiers, and farmers each playing a vital role. The Egyptians developed one of the first systems of writing, known as hieroglyphs, a beautiful and intricate script used to record their history, their beliefs, and the decrees of their pharaohs. This structured world, guided by a deep reverence for order and divinity, laid the foundation for achievements that would stand for millennia. The most iconic of these achievements are, of course, the Great Pyramids. These colossal structures were not just monuments, they were tombs, built to ensure the pharaoh's safe passage into the afterlife. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built for the pharaoh Khufu, is a marvel of engineering, a testament to the incredible organization and skill of the ancient Egyptian people. Imagine the sheer effort required. Thousands of workers quarrying, transporting, and lifting massive stone blocks with remarkable precision. These pyramids, along with magnificent temples like those at Karnak and Luxor, were earthly homes for the gods, designed to inspire awe and last for eternity. Life for the ordinary Egyptian revolved around the rhythms of the Nile and the agricultural seasons. Most people were farmers, living in simple mud brick homes, their lives dedicated to cultivating the fields of wheat and barley. Yet, their world was rich with belief and tradition. They worshipped a vast pantheon of gods and goddesses, such as Ra, the sun god, and Osiris, the god of the underworld. They believed deeply in an afterlife, and developed complex mummification rituals to preserve the body for its journey into the next world. This profound connection between the living, the dead, and the divine shaped every aspect of their existence. The age of the pharaohs, though long, was not to last forever. In 332 BC, a new power arrived from across the sea. Alexander the Great, the formidable Macedonian king, conquered Egypt, bringing with him the influence of Greek culture. This marked the beginning of the Ptolemaic dynasty, a line of Greek rulers who governed Egypt for nearly 300 years. Though they were foreign rulers, the Ptolemies adopted many Egyptian customs. They presented themselves as pharaohs and supported the local priesthood, skillfully blending their own traditions with those of the ancient land they now controlled. Under Greek rule, a new capital city, Alexandria, was founded on the Mediterranean coast. It quickly grew into one of the most magnificent cities of the ancient world, a vibrant hub of trade, culture, and learning. The Great Library of Alexandria became a legendary center of knowledge, attracting scholars, philosophers, and scientists from far and wide. It was a place where ideas from different cultures met and mingled, leading to great advancements in mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. This period saw a fascinating fusion of Egyptian and Hellenistic worlds, creating a unique and dynamic society unlike any that had come before it. The last of these Greek rulers was the famous Queen Cleopatra VII. She was a shrewd and ambitious leader who navigated the complex politics of her time with great skill. However, her alliances with Roman leaders, first Julius Caesar and then Mark Antony, ultimately drew Egypt into the orbit of another rising power, Rome. The defeat of Cleopatra and Antony at the Battle of Actium in 31 BC marked the end of Egypt's independence. The ancient land of the pharaohs was absorbed into the vast and powerful Roman Empire, becoming one of its most valuable provinces. As a Roman province, Egypt's primary role was to serve as the breadbasket of the empire. Its vast grain harvests were shipped across the Mediterranean to feed the growing population of Rome. The Romans were practical rulers, more interested in resources and taxes than in cultural assimilation. While Roman architecture appeared in some cities, and the Roman legal system was introduced, the deep-rooted traditions of daily life in the villages along the Nile continued much as they had for centuries. The ancient gods were still worshipped, and the old ways, though now under foreign dominion, endured with remarkable resilience. The Roman era brought not only a new government, but also, in time, a new religion. Christianity began to spread throughout the empire, and it found fertile ground in Egypt. Many Egyptians were drawn to its message of hope and salvation, and by the 4th century AD, it had become the dominant faith. This was a profound transformation. The ancient temples, once dedicated to gods like Isis and Horus, were gradually abandoned or converted into churches. The Coptic Church, one of the oldest Christian communities in the world, was established, developing its own distinct language and traditions that survive to this day. Then, in the 7th century, another monumental change swept across the land. Armies from the Arabian Peninsula, united by the new faith of Islam, arrived in Egypt. In 641 AD, they conquered the country, ushering in a new era that would reshape its identity once more. The arrival of Islam and the Arabic language had a gradual but profound impact. Over centuries, the majority of the population converted to Islam, and Arabic replaced Coptic and Greek as the language of daily life and administration. This transition was largely peaceful, a slow and steady cultural shift rather than a sudden imposition. Under various Islamic dynasties, such as the Fatimids and the Mamluks, Egypt once again became a center of power and culture. A new capital, Cairo, was founded, and it blossomed into a magnificent city. It became renowned for its stunning mosques, bustling markets, and centers of Islamic learning, such as the Al-Azhar University, which remains one of the most important seats of Sunni Islamic scholarship in the world. This period saw a flourishing of art, architecture, and science, as Cairo became a beacon of civilization, attracting people from across the Islamic world and beyond. This Islamic heritage became deeply woven into the fabric of Egyptian society. The call to prayer, echoing from countless minarets, became the soundscape of its cities. Islamic law and customs shaped social norms, and the Arabic language became the heart of its cultural expression. While the ancient pharaonic past was never forgotten, and the Coptic Christian community remained a vital part of the nation, this new Islamic identity became the dominant force that would define Egypt for the next 1,000 years, leading it into the modern age with a rich and layered cultural tapestry. The path to modern Egypt was shaped by centuries of external influence, culminating in the rule of the Ottoman Empire and later the colonial ambitions of European powers like France and Britain. In the 19th century, under the leadership of Muhammad Ali, Egypt began a period of rapid modernization, building a modern army, new industries, and educational systems. This era laid the groundwork for a new national identity. The 20th century was a time of great change, marked by a growing desire for independence, which was finally achieved in 1952 with a revolution that ended the monarchy and established the Republic of Egypt. Today, Egypt is a vibrant and bustling country, a crossroads where ancient history and modern life meet. Its cities, especially the sprawling metropolis of Cairo, are a dynamic blend of old and new. Here, ancient mosques stand near modern skyscrapers, and traditional markets or souks thrive alongside contemporary shopping malls. The Egyptian people are known for their warmth and hospitality, carrying a deep pride in their nation's extraordinary heritage. This pride is visible everywhere, from the art and music to the everyday conversations of its more than 100 million inhabitants. Culturally, modern Egypt is a rich mosaic. It is a dominant force in the Arabic-speaking world, producing influential films, television shows, and music that are enjoyed across the entire region. Its writers and intellectuals have made significant contributions to modern Arabic literature and thought. While overwhelmingly Islamic, the country's Coptic Christian minority continues to play an important role in its society, a living link to the pre-Islamic past. This blend of Pharaonic, Greco-Roman, Coptic, and Islamic influences makes Egypt's culture uniquely deep and multifaceted, a true accumulation of its long history. On the world stage, Egypt continues to be a key player, particularly within the Middle East and Africa. Its strategic location, controlling the vital Suez Canal, gives it significant geopolitical importance. The country faces the modern challenges of a rapidly growing population, economic development, and water security. Yet it looks to the future with resilience. From the timeless majesty of the pyramids to the energy of its modern cities, Egypt remains a land of profound wonder. A civilization that has not only survived, but continues to evolve, forever linked to the great river that gave it life.